But making the transition from to the league is difficult for any player. When asked about the hardest adjustment he's had to make playing in the league, Wemby had this to say.
The hardest battle isn't, the physical one. It's more mentally, going in the court every night and, fighting for your team, fighting because somebody else in front of you wants to kill you, to dunk on you all night, and fighting because we got a lot of progress to do, and it's hard to apply what the coach says. It's and this is I think this is probably the thing that surprised me, how this is the hardest battle and not the physical one.
We're going to
So I got a former #1 overall pick here on this couch, former number 10 overall pick in this couch. You guys were expected to come in, contribute right away. So do you agree or disagree with Wemby saying the mental is harder than the physical as a rookie?
Yeah, mental. For me, it was. For going to Europe and not playing and then just getting thrown out there and having to, show up every night. And then, scowls on my head and just the traveling and, the wear and tear on my bodies and just having to, put all the weight on your shoulders. So I think, that was a lot for me in the beginning.
And you mentioned you didn't play that much when you went over to Italy, right?
Yeah.
But how much is being around in a pro organization, being around grown-ass men and having to battle them in practice, do you feel like benefited you coming to the league?
Yeah, that part was great. Just off the fact that I had a year just to mature and see how things are ran. Going to practice every day. In Europe, we only played the game like twice. So throughout those other days, we just had practice. So I was able to work out and actually really get in the gym and work on my craft.
So do you agree or disagree with Wemby saying the mental is harder than the physical as a rookie?
Yeah, because you possess, when you've worked at it and you possess certain skill set, and he's a freak of nature, and his skill set is that. His physically, for him, this is easy, right? No one can match up. Just getting used to it, being away from home for the first time for this extended period of time, and having the target on your back as the #1 pick, all the attention, and so I can see how that can get to him, having that adjustment before you fit in with where you were. Now you stand out because you're in a small market. You're in San Antonio for one. It's like fish in a glass bowl, kind of like everybody's is stacked. It's that attention.
Yeah.
Right. So and then just the pressures of having to go out and perform, because he sees how the media can turn on people and turn on you in an instant. So you're worried about that, and you're worried about how your teammates feel about you or the attention that you're getting. And I'm pretty sure all of those things are a thought, 'cause he's young, he's fragile. So I would definitely agree with him in that aspect. Being the #1 pick, you're expected to play well. Like, I ain't gonna necessarily great in the beginning, but you're expected to play well. That year. That's just the expectation that comes with that. So, the mental part of it it's always an adjustment. Just like for myself, I came from college for 4 years, so it was a different environment that he came from, but it's still an adjustment.
For sure. You obviously got a different road, being a second-round pick, not playing that much early in your rookie year, but do you agree or disagree with Wemby saying, and how much, from your standpoint, did the mental start to get to you, obviously going from starting at Arizona, playing the bulk of the game, to now you thrust into the league, kind of waiting for your moment?
Like, I know, everyone, we had this, the calculation was, it used to be, 80-20, is 80% mental, 20% physical. It's more like, 90-10, right? If you're skilled and gifted, once you find the rhythm of how the game is moving, your attributes kick in. It's more of a mental battle, because one, you have money for the first time. That wasn't in factor, when you was in college or high school with him overseas. You're trying to be a young adult. Some of these guys are trying to be kids and trying to be a professional. Home away from, you're home. You're away from home for the first time. Now you have fucking chores, shit they tried to make you do when you was younger, but they did it for you. So now you're on your own for the most part. It's just life. You're responsible for yourself, for the first time in your life once you become a pro. And if you haven't been instilled with, real responsibilities, it can get the best of you. And then that's just that part of life. Now the basketball side of it, being told to do things that you've never done before, right? Being told this is the style we're gonna have you play when that ain't your style for the most part. Wanting to do more when they're trying to baby walk you, So it's more of a real mental battle the first year versus the physical. Like most of the guys, the physical adjustment is within the first month.
It's like training camp to me.
Yeah, you
training
can
camp was the most physical to me.
I'm pretty sure you was physically.
I was ready, but this shit different though. There's no physicality for him to have to adjust to nowadays.
Yeah.
The game is wide open for his skill set, right?
Yeah.
So the league is in trouble. Like he's figuring it out in real time, and before our eyes, these last 8 games for the rest of this season is gonna look like this. Right.
Remember Summer League? Summer League, we're like, ooh, they looking rough for him.
Right. So he's figuring it out because they're like the space and the move and the body. Like he's figuring it out, and yeah.
And like, oh, they gonna, every time I get it, they're gonna try to push me off. Okay, I'm gonna spin. Like, you know what I mean? You pick it up in real time, but from there it's just traveling, friends, media. Like there's so much more that plays a role, especially into someone's life like that. When you're the number 1 pick, your responsibility is way more than damn near the whole team combined.
Yeah.
Right? When you're talking about like after game media, nigga, they want to talk to you. They here for you. They just sitting around. Yeah. So how was the game? All right, good thought. And then they're going to run over there. Like, you ain't even, so
Wemby's ready to talk, and everybody walks the fuck off. You're like, fucking my chopped liver, right? It's the world. If you've never experienced that, that feeling there when everybody, Gilbert's ready to talk, and everybody walks off like, yo.
Oh, that'd be the funniest shit, dog. Right? Because they
you got one that stay.
Yeah, because if you in the shower or something, the stars in the shower or something, media come in, they're gonna start looking around first. They're gonna be like, all right, hey, so you don't look like you've been talking for a while. So how do you feel about today? Oh, hey, and gone. Fuck what you talking about. I don't give a fuck what you talking about, man. You sitting there like,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, and then his teammates start to resent you in a way, like, right?
Yeah.
So he has that to deal with.
And it could be the pressure of the culture of the Spurs, the winning, like with Tim Duncan and them trying to, bring a championship to that city.
He's in the perfect place there.
Yeah.
I mean, he still got some.
He's allowed to
some
ease
guys in
into
there.
it now, but I feel like as the years go on, there is that expectation.
It's gonna be that.
And look at Clay. Right? When we talk about mental, like look at Clay, look at Westbrook when he came to the Clippers, man, right? The expectation of them, and they vets, they in the game, veterans, and the mental's gotten the best of them for a season. Right? We're looking at Clay in real time. It ain't got nothing to do with this shot. Right, this is mental. He's losing the mental battle right now, trying to figure out, if he still has it. When you start questioning yourself, am I still full-time? Am I a starter or am I a bench player now? You start really sitting home with your thoughts. Right? There ain't no swag. There ain't no swag in this game. But there ain't no, how many beers has he cracked this season? How many of those has he done? Right? That's
Or riding in there with his bike and you know, like the little stuff. I mean, we used to be on the boat. And, that's different. Yeah.
He don't feel good no more.
Yeah.
So is there ever a point in your career where the physical becomes harder than the mental?
When the mental gone, everything, that physical. Trust me, when I wasn't scoring, my knee hurt the most. God, woo! I probably got 70 cc's in here, Doc. Got 5. Damn, I done put an extra 65 cc's in my knee just because of the mental. When you playing well, trust me, didn't eat ice that day. Going home feeling good, man. It's when your mental gone, trust me, you start feeling everything. Right, you start making up injuries, dog. Ooh, bad. Yeah, your game was good. Yeah, I had a little back sprain, a little calf. Look at it's growing. My little growing sprain, guys. You start really, you're second guess, man. It's all mental. If you're mentally strong, man, it can push you through real dark days.
Whew. A lot of dark days.
So, just kind of going back, if you guys can all put yourself back in your rookie mindset and what that was like. Obviously, Canyon and Gil, you guys both coming from college. Brandon, you coming from overseas, playing professionally. How much information is getting thrown at you in terms of play, set, strategy, and terminology on offense and defense? And how quickly were you able to absorb it all?
Well, that was easy for me. People don't know this. Smart as shit. Especially when it comes to that. Like, give me a math problem now, not so much.
But from a basketball
IQ standpoint, I'm.
Is that something you just had in you? Did you develop it at Cincinnati? Because you just look at college programs, and I imagine the leap from a college program to an NBA team is drastic, just in terms of understanding all that stuff.
But just when you're in tune to it, man, and it means something, like you pay attention to detail. Like I didn't know. Like of course I'm older now, and I understand it about myself now. I'm like detailed about certain. So, but basketball now, I was in tune to everything that was going on. Like I'm watching play calls, I'm watching tendencies, I'm just watching it all. So them switching coverages during the game, calling out these plays, I didn't miss a beat from because I had responsibility like when I was in college. Like I wasn't started 3 of my 4 years. Then coming from my senior, like I had responsibilities like on the defensive end, so and offensive end, of course, but everybody needed to be, and guys out of place, being able to tell them, hey, you're in the wrong spot, and I've never played that position. So it was easy for me.
Brandon, how about for yourself?
Yeah, for me it was easy too because I came from Europe, so the same game adjustments and the film and all the, how to get prepared for a game against, other professional athletes was kind of a little easier for me when I came in, like reading the scouting report and understanding certain things. So I think that time in Europe really helped me and develop my IQ and things for the game.
In terms of like playing overseas, the language barrier, were they giving you scouting reports in English when you were breaking down film, or was it kind of just getting where you fit?
Nah, it was English.
Okay.
Ours was English. It was like 3 English papers, and then everybody else had the Italian.
So they got the Italian. Right.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of the players, they spoke English too. A lot of them, so it was cool, But a lot of film, man, a lot of film work and a lot of just on the court work to details of like how to get over the pick and roll. That's why I did so well in my draft workouts. That's why I was so like advanced because every day I had to do pick and rolls. I had to learn, different situations. So it was good.
Mine was the only adjustment I had to make was going back to the point guard position. Right, when it came to like defense, and I went to Arizona, so
no study.
We were doing everything was pro sets, right? So most of our offense was pro sets. So turns, pistol action. When we came in, that was the pistol action type stuff, right? So that was the easy concepts of defense, right? The biggest adjustment, like it would be harder, I guess, coming from high school to the pros because high school is more zones and, there's really no plays called.
Exactly.
Right? When you go to the NBA, you got to understand plays and the names of the plays. So for the most part, back when we played, most plays were the same besides when we did Princeton. Most of everyone's sets is the same. It's just learning what the names are. Right? That's really the only thing. And then defensive concepts like blacking it, bluing it, pushing it down. All you do is just figuring out, okay, all right, blue, what's y'all blue? Mm-hmm. Okay, y'all blue is our black. All right. And then, from there, it's just, just name calling. So what ends up happening is when you get a new guy on there and you say something, he'll do it, but to him, it might have been something else. So, he blacked it when it was supposed to be a blue. Yeah. So, that's why it's easy for someone to get traded and then be put in the game and then it looked like he'd been there the whole time, especially on the defensive.
You're like, damn, he just got there.
He's just looking at it like, all right, so this is, okay, so we both got blue. And then when a coach is saying when he's in the game, they're going to call sets that he knows and he can pick up really easy.
Yeah, I think about Dinwiddie coming over to the Lakers, those first couple games, just having to adjust.
Yeah, all you do is just, on offense, go in the corner. You do shit like that. Just go in the corner in offense, just go in the corner.
You good to go. All right, well, let's keep this thing moving. During an interview with the...
But there's still some dumbass motherfuckers out there.
Yes.
Turn 5, right? You're gonna come off brush and then run right over there. All right, and then go back. Like, oh my God.
Go to the same side corner.
Same side corner, like, bitch, you bitch. You bitch.
Pop up to the wing trying to get the catch. Like, no, that wasn't the play.
That wasn't the play, dog.
It's a learning process.
Well, this motherfucker sitting right here. No, you supposed to be the one. Oh, come on, coach.